Kamau Kireti breaks a sweat as he tries to beat the hand of the bulldozer. It's 11 a.m. in Syokimau, Mavoko Municipality. This year, the last house to go down before the bulldozer embarks on his half-acre piece of land to bring down his one-bedroomed house. And so this 32-year-old struggles to salvage the little he can, relentless despite much opposition. But when push came to shove, he silently retreated to a corner and watched it all go down. It is a demolition that began Saturday on a land said to be on Jomo Kenyatta International Airport's flight path, a directive by the Kenya Airports Authority, what led to the continued demolition of such houses. Another of the many aircraft flies over another house earmarked for demolition. This here, a 5-bedroomed house belonging to 39-year-old Albert Karagacha. This year's Christmas was to be a special one for Albert, his wife Susan Nuna, and their 4 children, the first in their new home. The reality now, however, nothing they had ever thought of, even in their wildest dreams.
There's no government at all.
We were not informed. Everything was okay. You can even see there is Kenya Power. They've brought the power, and it belongs to the government, isn't it? Yeah.
I just have no words.
But maybe worse is this house meters away, an 8-bedroomed house that from the outside in shows of a fine attention to detail, from the kitchen to the jacuzzi, and even this fine wall finish I'm informed is called wallpaper ceiling. But even as they try to salvage all they can from the house, we are told of an even greater concern by family members about its owner, a 35-year-old husband and father of 2, who was nowhere near the vicinity when we arrived.
Right now, we don't even know, leave alone him, even his other family, we don't know where he is. It is so traumatizing that he could not stay and see this kind of a house go down to there.
And from the balcony of this 8-bedroomed house, I overlook the fate that befalls close to 200 houses earmarked for demolition. 5,000 people who now know not where their next step will be. The aftermath of Tuesday's court ruling that follows an appeal to block the demolition, one that will seldom salvage the losses they have already experienced. Interestingly and or sadly, majority of the investors here are extremely young, well under the age of 40 years. And as the dilemma continues over the controversial ownership of this piece of land, the bigger dilemma is what portends to this increasing crop of young investors who had either taken up huge bank loans or mortgaged their salaries to take up such long-term projects that have now gone down the drain in just minutes. Evelyn Wambui, Citizen TV in Syokimau.